What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's Mike.
And Tyler.
And the Compton Tar Babes in the Ron Palmer Pavilion hoping to knock off the mighty Poly Jackrabbits using the offense of Victor Robbins.
And boy, they got plenty of that tonight. Taking on Poly for the third time this season. In the first two meetings, Jackrabbits were successful in grabbing victories, and they did it behind a plethora of offensive weapons.
Yeah, it's kind of a stacked offense for Poly, a stacked roster, really. We've seen that with all of their opponents, especially in the Moore League. A bunch of talented guys from Poly against a few stars for the opponent. In this case, for Compton, it's Allen Guay and Robbins, as we mentioned before. But Poly's depth was really on display early as 4 players scored their first 5 buckets, starting with the Big Easy Ryan Anderson and Alexis Moore.
And then after those guys get it, fight hard in the paint, and put her home, Ernest Petway is at the door.
Yeah, some nice tight end footwork from the Villanova commit. On the other end, Basket Robbins breaking out all 31 flavors. He went to the scoop early and often. His team's really his whole offense.
Oh, he put on quite the display, making all different kinds of shots, keeping his team in it. And for the Jackrabbits, their go-to guy tonight was Rashawn Prince, continuing his hot play.
Yeah, he has been on a tear in the last week in the Moore League. Started off kind of cold, but man, has he heated up. He knocked down every shot he took in the first quarter, had 9 points. Here is a huge 5-point swing. On the fast break, Compton whistled for the traveling, so they don't get the bucket. On the other end, as we're kind of accustomed to, Alexis Moore knocks down the half-court buzzer beater. Poly up by 6 after 1 instead of just 1 point.
Moore makes those look way too easy, and that's huge momentum for Poly. Like you said, that swing, Tony Thomas couldn't quite believe what he saw, and then Ryan Anderson getting it in the paint and forcing it in.
Yeah, they went inside. It was working, especially when Alexis Moore is able to get a tip in like that. But just this is the kind of night Rashawn Prince had. Everything went down for him.
Yeah, it just looks so easy and effortless. But on the other side, Victor Robbins going all Jimmer Fredette on the Jackrabbits. And unfortunately for the Tar Babes, this was Allen Guay's only basket of the night. You're going to need him to score a lot more than that.
Yeah, they like their point guard to score significantly more than that. Third quarter, officially breakaway separation time. This one is all Jackrabbits from here on out. Apologies to the Tar Babes. We did not try to make this a biased highlight. But Poly, I mean, when Chris Camper's knocking down threes, you know their offense is in good shape. Ryan Anderson going up to the top shelf for the Skittles. And then this is the Poly way. Defense turns to offense. It almost doesn't matter what sport it is. You could be talking about football for all we know.
Yeah, the Jackrabbit defense just clamped down in that second half. Compton couldn't get anything going, and like we've seen all year, it leads to those transition points that really helps Long Beach Poly put them away, as they've done every week so far this season.
Yeah, Compton didn't hit a field goal for the first 10 minutes of the second half. That's right, they were 0 for in the entire third quarter, including, that's the kind of night it was for Compton. When Robbins, their top scorer, goes up and can't get it at point blank, you know they're struggling.
You can just see the frustration on their faces, cannot believe that they couldn't put it in the bucket. Great nights all around. There you see Robbins 28-9. Rashawn Prince, what do you say, Mike? Going to be Rashawn King if he keeps playing the way he's playing?
The Big Easy making it very hard in the paint for the Tar Babes. The loss drops Compton to a 4-way tie for second with Wilson, Jordan, and Lakewood. They will play the Bruins on Friday night.
And for Poly, they're just over a week away from their big showdown against Nevada powerhouse Bishop Gorman at Mater Dei High School. For all of that coverage, why look elsewhere? GazetteSports.com.